Hey guys, okay, so here's a whole video which basically should be a mixed match of everything, from car boot sales to charity shops to, well, I'll get to an auction lot in a minute. I might actually make that a separate video as that's all based on retro gaming, so that might be better to do a video afterwards. But basically I'm going to show you some stuff that I've picked up across the week or perhaps 2 weeks, and it might even be some stuff that I picked up while I was away for a week myself. So yeah, I'll just basically get stuck in. It's first up we have a boxed Firestorm wireless gamepad by Thrustmaster. I think I've already taken the picture of this, so the labels are the price tags off, but I paid £2.49 for this, which is pretty decent. I'm looking back maybe 15, high end 20 quid. It may sit there a while as it is an older gamepad, and it's for PC. Xbox controllers tend to be the preferred choice. I use an Xbox controller myself for my PC, but if there is someone that just loves this pad and there's breaks or they want a replacement, then at least I'll have one on there. It has got a sold history, so it will go, but maybe around 15 quid. This next up is a board game. This is Waddington's Rally. Fully complete, a pretty good condition really, considering it has got a bit of age. It is 1987, so yeah, I was 5 when this board game was made. Looking at about 15 quid. I paid £1.99. This one, I don't really know about this one, to be honest. It's Disney, so I picked it up. I paid, the label's still on this one, I paid £1.50. I don't know, I think 20 quid is like the high end for it, but it does have a bit of box wear there, and also one corner is just open a bit. Not too bad, the actual box is in good condition, but if I could get 15, I'd probably take that, to be honest. Next up, just really simple Sooty plush. I only got it because it was tagged. I think I've got him on for £9.99. I would have paid 50p or a quid or something like that probably, but it's in good condition. Not that rare, not that sought after, but he'll go. This was actually a eBay snipe, and I think I got these 3 in a snipe for £2.99. Okay, I then picked up her for 99p. She does have some damage, unfortunately, on the knee, so I'll have to sew that back up. But so that's the 4 tweenies. But then I also won these for 99p each as well, which are Doodles and Izzles. And for those of you who don't recognise them, they're from the Tweenies, like BBC Kids show. As a bundle, you're looking at 25-30 quid maybe, so that should be good. Picked up this yesterday, which is a New York Yankees backpack. I paid £1.50. It may not focus. There you go, £1.50. It's in good condition. It's all official, like licensed stuff, and I should get 10-12 quid for that. Next up, this was a bit of a fail. Inspector Morse Complete Collection. I couldn't use my phone in the charity shop. I picked this up in Whiz Beach, so quite away from me, and it was £5. My phone just it had no signal, it didn't want to work. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to act on this, because £5 for the complete collection is pretty cool. However, one thing I didn't realise, and I don't know if it actually says it on here, but this was actually made by a company called D'Agostini, who you may have heard of on the telly. They do like a weekly magazine where they give a part of something away, and then of course over the course of like 6 months you complete the set, or if it's like a model, you complete the model that you're building. And it was by them, so there's actually only 15 DVDs in here because they had like 2 or 3 boxes in the collection. So it's a bit of a fail. I'm still going to make some money. even the ones with between 15 and 17 DVDs in one box, been going for about 15-20 quid. I might just out this for 15 or even tenner just to get it out, make some money and learn a lesson. So yeah, so that was a bit of a fail. This one I picked it up because it was heavy. I'd never heard of it before. Echelon. eBay, there's not much in this. Oh, by the way, I paid $2.99 for this. There's not much money in this on eBay. You're looking at like 13 quid. But if you do Amazon FBA, I'm going to be looking at $39.99 for a used one of these. So it's certainly worth picking up if you do FBA, and of course if they're complete. If they're not, I didn't see anyone selling spares, so it'd be quite hard to complete it, but certainly worth picking up if you see them, if you do FBA. But then again, to be honest, if you bought that for $2.99 or $1.99 and sold it for 13 quid on eBay, it's still money, isn't it? So this one I picked up yesterday. The label is off, unfortunately. Yeah, label's off, but I'm pretty sure I paid $2.99 or $3.99 for this. It's a massive box set, Cathedral World. Huge box, and it's basically like a plastic strategy type of game. There was a guy on eBay trying to get £91 for one of these. I looked on Amazon, and I think it was 70 or it might have been £80 new. So I'm going to maybe send this up to Amazon. The box is okay. I think that label comes off. The box is okay. As long as I describe it and do pictures, even for Amazon used, I might be able to get 50, 60 quid for a used one. Or I'll do a bit more research on eBay and actually see if they do go for 90 quid used. If they do, then it might be worth just waiting, especially with Christmas coming up. But yeah, so that was a pretty good find. And what else? Picked up these, which were quite nice. These are fighting fantasy books, and there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if I can get 4, and then I'll see however many there are. These were listed at 99 pence each. So I'll show you some of these. 99 pence each. However, when I took them up to the counter, the lady said, "Oh, you've got an odd number." And I was thinking, well, how can I be odd if I'm buying them all separate? And she said, "Oh, what it is, 4 for $1.99 at the moment." So she said, "Well, these 4 are $1.99, these 4 are $1.99. I'm going to have to charge you 99 pence for this." So I thought, sweet, alright, I'll have them. So that was pretty good. These are actually all new as well. They're unread. The spines are impeccable. So these are really nice. If I can get a number 4, I'm probably good to sell it as a full 10 set, which is pretty cool. Yeah, full 10 set. Cool. So that's those. I picked up this at a car boot sale yesterday, and there's a kind of a funny story. Well, not funny, but this is one of those like play rugs that you can drive cars and that down. And basically, I paid a £5 for this. And what it is, I found one on Gumtree, and I messaged the lady and I said, "Look, I'd really like this. Is it possible to post it?" So she's like, "Yeah, no problem. I can post it for," I think it was $2.99. So I was like, "Alright, if you feel you can do that, sweet, I'll do that." So it was still £5. So it was £5 plus $2.99. No problem. Sent her the money. And suddenly I had got like no reply back or anything. So I waited like a day, and I was like, I need kind of something to at least so you know she's got paid and she's sent it or whatever. So I messaged her and she was like, "Oh, sorry, no, it's collection only." So I said, "But hang on, you said you'd post it." She said, "Oh, I've changed my mind now." So I'm like, "But I've already paid you the money." So I said, "Look, I'll just take the refund then." So she sent me the money back. She for some reason changed to collection only. And then when I asked her, because I think she wasn't that far, so I sort of said to her, "Well, if collection could be arranged then," and then suddenly she said, "Oh, sorry, it's sold now." So I'm like, "Alright, whatever." But I went to a car boot sale, saw the exact same rug, and you can tell it's the exact same rug. One, by the dimensions, but also by the position of the roundabouts. I know it's like getting proper into it, but there's certain positions of the roundabouts on certain rugs. So anyway, that rug on eBay, you're looking at £25 to £29. So that's pretty cool. Next up is this board game. eBay, you're looking at about £17.99. This is Disney I Found It, but I being like your eye. Hidden picture game. Once again, I apologise, the price tag is off, but I tend to only pay £2.99 max for things like this. But I've got a feeling it was £1.99. So yeah, eBay about 18 quid, Amazon about 20 quid. So I might just send you up to Amazon, just for the ease of it. That way I haven't got to pack it and stuff for Christmas. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Next up is this Sapphire HD 2400 Pro ATI Radeon card. It's got a bit of age to it, but because it's all boxed, it's actually unused inside, which I didn't know when I bought it. This was another car boot sale pickup, £2. And good story with this one, because we actually got, I say we, it was me and Phoebe at the car boot sale, Phoebe from Fashion Plus, for those of you who don't know. We was at the car boot sale, we got talking to the lady who was selling this, and apparently her dad recently passed away, and he used to like build computers and build liquid cooling ones and everything. They have no need for any of that stuff. So I got talking to them, and we've agreed, we like exchanged contact details and what have you, and basically we're going to go around and see what they've got, and if it's stuff that I can make use of, then I'll just make an offer for everything. So I might have a PC haul for you. Depends if they get back in contact with me, I don't know. But this one on itself, about 20 quid, maybe a bit more as it's boxed. So yeah, 20 quid from two. That's not too bad. And this one, I don't actually know where to price this, because some are like stupid money and some aren't. This is a Terry Pratchett. This was another car boot sale pickup. Terry Pratchett, a Discworld novel, The Colour of Magic. And this is actually the audio CD pack. Okay, so you've got all the audio CDs in there. I don't know if it originally came with like a little booklet or manual or something, but either way, the CDs are there. It's the unabridged version, which usually sell better. Certainly, with my experience of Harry Potter audio CDs, the unabridged versions always seem to sell better. This is actually from quite a while ago, 1983. So I would have been 1 when this was recorded. And for those of you that know the young ones, Nigel Planer, or Neil, he played. That's he actually reads it out, and you can tell by that picture that it's quite an old picture. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I believe I paid £2 for this. So I really don't know. It could be really rare. Well, it is really rare, but rare doesn't always mean that it's valuable. So, but we'll see. I'll throw it up there. I'm going to be the only one with it, because I've not found a single other one on eBay or Amazon. So I'll throw it up there for 50 quid and see what happens. Maybe way over the mark, and someone might say that's worth a tenner, in which case, okay, I'll take 50. Still money. So that's those. I've got some. Actually, I'll show you this first. Let's go over and get this. This one could be good, could be a fail. This is a remote control car, Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. I did pay up on it. Paid £10, which is more than I normally would, but it's a couple of issues with it. First of all, the battery had terrible corrosion. This was the battery that came with it, and you can see by the packaging, it's not really going to focus, but there we go. You can tell by the packaging. Look at how it's all corroded and pretty nasty, to be honest. But that's just a normal battery, that's fine. I had one of those, I changed that over. And the car was working and the wheels were going around and stuff. But the battery was dying very quickly on the built-in battery for the car. which is basically one of these, which is a 9.6 volt, and this is like a standard battery for anything remote controlled. So a battery like this could also be used for helicopters, boats, what have you, you know. But it's got some age to it. It does have some damage on the wire. It's all new, this, it's unused, but over the years it's just, I mean, this is like a 10, 11, 12, 14, 15-year-old car that's just been sitting in a box. So unfortunately I've had to order a new battery, and I've ordered it from a company called Tamiya via eBay. Tamiya, for those of you that don't know, are like a seriously high-end remote control and model aircraft manufacturer. But that's cost me another £9 for the battery, so now I'm £19 into this. And if it was sat there on a shelf in a charity shop, which is where I got it, for £19, I wouldn't have touched it. So there might still be money in it. I could just throw it out for 50 quid, £49.99 for Christmas, and see if it goes. It's of good size. I mean, I don't know if you can actually tell the size from the side, but it is a really decent sized car. But we'll see. That may have been a huge fail. But we'll see. But just remember, when you do buy older vehicles or older remote controlled stuff, just make sure the battery's in good nick. Because this, I tried charging it. I mean, this isn't really leak. This is just things like something's kind of accumulated on the wire. I don't know what that is. So there's no leaks, but it just doesn't hold charge. I charged it for like 3 hours and I got no movement at all out of the car. So yeah, so hopefully that'll be pretty cool if it works. Got a couple more things to show you. Just gonna go grab those. Okay, so first up we have these, which is actually a whole basket. Let me try to show you this, of Stargate DVDs, and it's actually, you can't really see, but it's two layers in there. I picked up the whole crate for, let me show you, £9.95 in a charity shop. I've got them listed at the moment for like 50 quid. It is practically the whole run. Once again, it was like a weekly magazine that came out, and it's Stargate and Stargate Atlantis. Almost the whole run. I think there's like a couple missing. But there's been people on eBay selling lesser sets than mine for around 50, but also higher sets than mine for around 50. So I figured from a tenner to 50, even if I took 35 or 40, I'd probably be okay with that. Next up are some electronics. There is actually one behind me already. This is a Sony DVD player, and it's the somewhere here. It's the DVP NS305. About 25 quid in that. I think I paid £5 for that one in a charity shop. It does have its remote control, which is cool. Also 13 dead end drive. Board game, missing one bit. Well, actually I'm not missing one bit, but it's the wrong colour, so I want to get the right colour bit. And this one is a Terry Pratchett Discworld map puzzle. 15-20 quid all day long for those. And I paid £1.99 for that, £1.99 for that, and yeah, £4.99 for that. So that's those bits. I've got some more electronics, so I'll show you those. I've got this one here, which is another DVD player. This is a Sony DVP S7250. I think this was like 35 quid on eBay. I do have the remote, which is kind of over there. But yeah, I do have the remote for that. So let me put that one back. I've got to show you some more yet. Okay, so next up we have this one here, which is a Panasonic. This is a VHS. No remote, but I can source a remote for it. This is the Panasonic NV-G40. Once again, I think there's about 30 quid in it, maybe 25. But that's pretty cool. I paid £2.50 at a Bootsale for this, so that's pretty decent. This one I did pay a little bit more for. I paid £7.50 in a charity shop, only because it did actually have its remote control. There we go there. And this is a JVC XV-S302. Once again, there's about 25-30 quid in this. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you know, DVD players, they tend to be a dime a dozen, but if you can get some with JVC, Sony, Panasonic, you're normally going to make at least 20 quid. So. And this one, which was, assuming it works, was quite a nice score. This is a Daewoo VHS DVD combo, £2.50 again, from the same lady that I purchased the VCR from. Really nice. It's a bit dusty, but I mean it's fine. You know, as long as it works, we've got to test it properly. But this one, they're kind of all over the place. I've seen some sell as low as 20 quid, but then I've seen some sell as high as 60. So if I can source the remote control, I'm going to aim for probably $69.99, something like that. There are some newer versions that go for over 100. I was hoping it was one of those versions, but this one still is about 60. Even 30, even half that, I've still made good money from a £2.50 purchase. So, anyway, that is almost that actually. Let me see if I can get something here without dropping everything, because I just want to show you this. I've got NCIS season 1 to 6. I paid $3.99 in a charity shop. Amazon, I'm looking at 50 for this FBA, which is really good. Superman Blu-ray Anthology, paid $1.99 in a charity shop, and this should be 20 quid FBA. I've got Driver Parallel Lines, which there aren't too many PlayStation 2 games that are of sort of average name, which is Driver is an average name, you see it everywhere. But this special edition, this is the tin version. It was HMV exclusive. You can still fetch about 20 quid FBA for this, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I paid $1.99. No, I didn't actually. No, I paid 50 pence. 50 pence for that. This was, it says £2.50, but it says £2.50 at the top, but it wasn't. I got it because it was 50 pence, and it was the same shop as that. Soul Calibur, not much in it, 6 or 7 quid, but it helps pay for the box up to Amazon. So, Darling Buds of May, this was the same day as I got NCIS. $2.99, it's brand new and sealed. This will go for about 20-25 Amazon FBA. Farnborough 1990-2008. This is actually the second one I've ever had of these. So it felt very light for a minute. It's almost like it wasn't in there. This is about a £10 FBA. Excuse me, FBA. And Spore, that's usually good for a 10 or an FBA. But this is one that I found that I've wanted this since my very first week in reselling, when I was researching what sells for like stupid money, or at least what I called stupid money back then, which was, well, pretty much anything over like 30 quid to be honest, because I was still in that mindset of you're not going to find something even worth 20 quid in a charity shop, surely. That's normally stuff that people don't want. Clearly I was very wrong. You know, I've learned a lot over the years, but when you're first starting you kind of doubt whether you're going to find anything real good. But this has been on my Bolo list from day one, and it's the Great War box set. Some of you will already be going, oh man, I've never seen one of them. Some of you may have already been selling some of these. It's a special edition 7 DVD box set. It is minty, absolutely is. And it's really nice condition inside. It also comes with part 1 and part 2, which was only ever released by the Daily Mail. Then the box set was released by the BBC with parts 3 onwards. Even though you can still watch them as a standalone set, people still want part 1 and 2 obviously. But yeah, this I'm so happy to get this. I paid £10 for this. That's how much I wanted this. Now on Amazon, sorry, on eBay, 45 to 65 quid depending on condition. Amazon, I could potentially get about 80 to 100 pounds for this. It has previous sales history. Judging by the prices at the moment, I could easily aim for $99.99, and maybe I'd get that for Christmas. I don't know, it's probably the highest I've thought about selling it for, but it's Amazon, and Amazon's a whole different beast, so it may just go. I'm going to certainly try. Right, okay, so then my next video is going to be an unboxing. I know what's in the box, obviously, because I won it from an auction house, but it's still a surprise to me because I don't know exactly everything I'm getting. So thank you for watching. This has mainly just been stuff that I picked up recently that I've neglected to show you before, so I apologise for that. I'm going to try and keep up my videos a bit more regularly now. So anyway, thank you. I won't waste any more of your time. Cheers.